Musa.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Robinson.
Moved on forwards. Pulisic.
Balogun.
Balogun, that's a delicate pass. McKennie puts a cross in. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Richards, Nico Williams wins the duel this time. And it's hoisted clear. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The United States with another corner.
Robinson.
Goes short. Now who's going to be first to this? The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Lenormand.
Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
McKennie. So it is still 0-0. Well read, nice interception.
Kubasi. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Lenormand.
Pedri.
Yamal. Subimendi.
Played out to the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's there to get it away. Ball is over the line. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Pedro Porro.
Fabian Ruiz.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Can he find the finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's Weah. Weah goes pelting down that left-hand side. And here's Pulisic. Now it's Balogun. Balogun. Balogun! Goal! The United States! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
The United States are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cucurella looking to hit the byline here. Nice control. Time to deliver. Pedri!
Robinson.
Gets rid without sophistication.
Yamal.
Looking here to chip it through. Defending of the desperate variety. Fabian Ruiz plays it short.
Musa.
The United States find themselves a goal up here. It's a lead to cherish.
Musa.
McKennie, now he's off and running. Now it's McKennie. Lenormand, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Yamal.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Fabian Ruiz played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Musa.
Pedri. Fabian Ruiz.
Yamal.
Out to the right. Great defending, strong and determined.
And it's Porro.
That's very neat. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi played with finesse. McKennie. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. He could be in here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Musa.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Cleared away.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Carter Vickers.
And it's McKennie.
Al-Kubasi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. McKennie. Pulisic is onto this.
Zubimendi.
Lenormand.
Zubimendi.
Fabian Ruiz.
Zubimendi.
And it's played forward. Yamal looks to get on the end of this.
And it's Pedri. Zubimendi.
That'll be a throw-in.
Pedri.
Pedri crossed in once more. Chance here to counter. He is through here. Balogun played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Decent hit from there. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Zubimendi, nicely aimed pass. And he's managed to get free. That has been knocked clear. Pedro Porro. And here's Ferran Torres. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Zubimendi. Played towards the other side. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he goes cross-field. Lenormand. Pedri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Zubimendi. McKennie wins the duel this time, and it's Cucurella. Williams, now it's Williams. And he's heaved it away. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Where? That's a little off target.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal. The United States heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Carter Vickers. And it's played forward. Where? And it's Robinson. Proves too strong. Ferran Torres cuts out the pass. Aim forwards. Musa. Pedri. Pulisic. Tries a measured ball. Unai Simon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pulisic has created one goal already. Balogun, oh, good spread. And it's where? Pau Kubasi with the clearance. Where? Played out to the left flank. That's good play. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And so impressive.
Robinson, well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Moved on forwards. Yamal gets into a good position. Pedro Porro. And here's Ferran Torres. Subimendi. Oh, good ball! Tries to get it clear. Balogun. 5 minutes till the break. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. That's a cute ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Carter Vickers. Robinson. And it's Ware. Ware. Very nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Porro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Caresses it through. Now it's Williams. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Spain get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. Nico Williams. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Yamal. That has found him in acres of space. And that has sent him sprawling. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
They get a throw in.
Yamal. Calmly anticipates.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust.
Pass has gone astray.
Where? Where? He's making a real surge on the left. Can he deliver?
And it's where? And that is a little undercooked. Musa.
Well read.
And the danger is averted. Nico Williams.
And the half-time whistle goes.
The United States are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So once again, we're underway.
Cucurella.
Fabian Ruiz.
Cucurella. Does really well to win the ball there. Pulisic. Robinson. Musa.
Looks to the other side.
Richards. Musa. Robinson.
Now it's Where. Where? He has found the way through. It's a mighty effort! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Zubimendi. Pedri.
Out to the left it goes.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams.
Crosses it in. And that has been cleared.
Pulisic.
Now it's Where. Where played into space. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Where? McKennie. And here's Pulisic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kubasi. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella.
Fabian Ruiz.
Nico Williams.
Great run on the overlap here. Goal kick. as confirmed by the referee. Carter Vickers. Aim forwards. And it's where? Pulisic. McKennie. Balogun. He's found the Balogun! It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Carter Vickers. Richards. Musa. Over to the left. Robinson. Carter Vickers. Moved on forwards. Now it's Balogun. Balogun played out to the left flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's shifting through the gears here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedri looking understandably energised after his goal. Cucurella. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi. Forwards and with intent. Musa. Tries to dink it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Nico Williams. Lenormand. Subimendi. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Lenormand. Pedro Porro. Subimendi. And it's played forward. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. A chance to play it in. Out for a throw. Pedri. Cross into the box. Brings out once more. Back into the middle. Williams. It's a goal kick. Carter Vickers. Robinson. Where? Decent progress down the left. Where? Gets a cross in. Cucurella can get it clear. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro charging forward down that flank. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Where? Musa. McKennie. Now it's Pulisic. Musa.
Played out to the right.
McKennie. McKennie with the delivery.
No, that's too long.
Cucurella.
Just about up to the hour now.
Nico Williams. Kubasi. Nico Williams.
Fabian Ruiz.
Lenormand. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And it's Porro. Yamal.
Done delicately. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pulisic.
McKennie.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Nico Williams. Zubimendi. Pedri. Zubimendi.
Fabian Ruiz.
Zubimendi.
Zubimendi shifted upfield.
Richards. McKennie.
Aim forwards.
Lenormand. Pedro Porro.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Zubimendi. Pedri.
Out to the right.
Yamal. Pedri.
Ware cuts it out.
Balogun.
Now it's Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Oh, good spread.
Carter Vickers. Pulisic.
Some good work on the right flank here. Cross to the back post. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cucurella.
And he goes cross-field. And it's Ware. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Robinson
With the short one.
Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Pulisic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nico Williams. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Out towards the flank. Cucurella delivers the ball. McKennie gets it away. Zubimendi spread out to the left. Williams. And it's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. And he's had a shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Where? Musa. Where? Robinson. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Where. So who's he picking out? That is lovely. Where? Here comes the cross. And it's hoisted clear. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And it's Where? Where? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Just about up to 75 minutes. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. Nico Williams hangs one in. Yamal. Crossed. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Ferran Torres is clearly tricking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Carter Vickers. Where? Pulisic. Balogun. Played out to the right. Showing good feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. No foul, says the referee.
The United States clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Carter Vickers. This is it then, now or never.
The United States really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi played out towards the right wing. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Ferran Torres. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Carter Vickers. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. And it's Ruiz. Wins the duel this time. Now it's Balogun. Kubasi. Nico Williams. And here's Ferran Torres.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cleared without complication. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Chooses to go back. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Richards. Carter Vickers. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. The United States really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Balogun has got himself a free kick. Pulisic! Decent chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Up he goes! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Where? And somehow he managed to miss it. The normal. Richards. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's played forward. Kubasi. Nico Williams. Ferran Torres.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
The final 5 minutes.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Where? Musa. Clipped into space. And here's the chance to counter. Where? Now the ball in. Cucurella is there, and he can get that clear. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Oh, easy pickings there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Normal. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Normal. Kubasi. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Now it's Williams. He is through here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now this could be a chance. Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. The normal. And it's Pedri. Cucurella kicks it up now. Nice interception, well timed.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tries a deft little ball. Takes a shot! Just do it! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
The United States take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. The United States are minutes away from a notable win. Moved on forwards. The United States moments now away from seeing this one out. In it comes. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. The United States pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that your entertainment is provided. Thank you.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zubimendi. Pedri. Yamal, now he's off and running. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. That's very neat. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Richards. Musa. Robinson. And it's where? Robinson. Now that's well seen too. Kubasi. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. McKennie. Ball's gone out of play. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Danger averted for now. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. And here's... And the finish! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And here's Yamal. Pedri. And he'll shoot here! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nico Williams. Kubasi. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Lenormand. Subimendi. Kubasi.
Played out to the right.
And it's Pedri. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. There are a few waiting for it. Aimed in towards the centre.
Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short.
Williams! Goal! Spain! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 17.
Spain make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Robinson. Oh, he's found support out wide. Where gets a cross in.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Richards. Where? Musa. Moved on forwards. Fabian Ruiz. The United States are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Fabian Ruiz.
The United States needing to chase the game already.
Subimendi.
He can get that clear.
McKennie. Well read, nice interception. Cucurella. Balogun. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
In comes the corner. They've played it short.
And here's Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz. Now here's the delivery.
And it's Subimendi. Subimendi. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedri. Nico Williams. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Fabian Ruiz plays it short. Richards can get it clear. McKennie looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. Tries to cross. It's a mighty effort! McKennie. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Short changes him with that pass. Robinson. Where? Now it's Pulisic. Where? Played into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Balogun. Over to the left. Robinson has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Played towards the other side. Pulisic. Musa played out to the left flank. Hangs in a cross. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. Zubimendi spread out to the left. Aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Cucurella. Succumbs to the pressure. Robinson. McKennie. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Clearly not happy with that. Out to the right. McKennie, and here's Pulisic. And the ball's come loose here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's anyone's ball now. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Long ball looking to counter. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ferran Torres. Williams. Oh, that's neat. Chance for a shot! Decent hit and on target. Robinson. Carter Vickers. Richards. Carter Vickers. Musa. And it's Ware. He's shifting through the gears here. Ware. Nicely shaped cross. Ware, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Robinson. Richards. Ware. And it's Ware. Robinson. And it's played forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Where? A chance to play it in. Punched away. Where? Crosses it in. Pedri. Nico Williams looks to get on the end of this. It'll be a throw-in. And it's McKennie. It's going to be another throw. Richards. And here's McKennie. And it's played into the middle. Pedro Porro getting this one clear. Lovely bit of skill. Robinson, there's the delivery. And that was very necessary. Musa forwards and with intent. And it's Robinson. Musa. Musa! Oh, a very decent attempt. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. Richards is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's McKennie. Played into space out wide. McKennie puts a cross in. Pedro Porro getting this one clear. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Pedro Porro. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Pulisic. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance. Yamal. The United States are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Pau Kubasi looks to the other side. And that's a throw. Ware going full tilt down the left. And it's Ware. Ware gets a cross in. That is a brilliant interception. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. The United States have reclaimed it. Nico Williams, that is a great pick out. Ferran Torres, delivered across. Where? And it's McKennie. Balogun. Pulisic. And he tries a shot! Nico Williams. Subimendi. 5 minutes till the break. Subimendi. Cucurella. Can he finish? It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Spain, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Fabian Ruiz. Carter Vickers. Richards. McKennie. McKennie providing an outlet on that flank. It's gone out for a throw-in. Robinson. Hit into the middle. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Zubimendi. Pau Kubasi. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Pedro Porro. That's a throw. Where? Robinson. Pulisic. Balogun. Pedri. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Richards. Robinson. And it's Ware. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.